Hi, Dave from Buzzy here. Just giving you a quick walkthrough of the latest example file we've released to the Figma community for use with the Buzzy plugin. So go search for Buzzy, find the newest one we've got, which is the CRM app, duplicate it to your drafts, publish it with the plugin, and you have a working web app. I'll give you a quick run through of what that web app actually is. So if we look at this is our dashboard. It contains deals, so it's based on an imaginary real estate kind of scenario. It contains deals organised by address, customers, tasks and activities, and so on. Now, critical here is that you can nest content. So in our case, we look at a customer can contain multiple deals. So there's multiple deals associated with Eleanor. If we look at a deal, for instance, we can look at our deals menu. There's all our deals. There's paginates as you add more and so on. You can set the constraints. You can paginate it at different numbers and so on. For these menus, we look at a particular deal. This is all live data, so we can edit this if we choose. Deals have various properties, so it belongs to a particular customer. Its title is based on the address, which is made up of multiple component parts, obviously. It can have a status or progress, which can be used to filter these. You'll see this on the dashboard. Same with the appointment date. It can have images associated with it and so on. A deal can also contain activity, which is another type of data. So we could add an extra one here. So this will go against this particular deal. So each deal can contain multiple activities of its own. It might be took photos, give it a date, save, there it is. We get a little alert, tells us it's been recorded. There's our activity against this deal. If we jump back to the dashboard, for instance, you'll see that there's multiple ways that we can pull this data out on the dashboard, and that's what this demonstrates. So this is deals, for instance, pulling out the most recent deals, 4 deals based by date created. So these dates here are the appointment dates. It's not the date created, but it's most recent at the top. This panel down here shows us the oldest deal that's currently still in progress, and pulls out the activities associated with that. So it might be a prompt to go and do something. We can click on this deal. If we, for instance, edit this deal and say, well, it's complete, it's closed, there we go, click done. We jump back to the dashboard. This panel will have updated. There we go. It's now found the next deal in line that's still in progress. So the next oldest deal that's still in progress, and that's this one here. It's got no activities associated with it. We could go and add some if we want. Panel up here pulls out the next deal with the next upcoming appointment date. So it pulls out a single deal with the closest appointment date in the future. So that's this deal here. It happens to be the same one as this panel down here, but we can click on this. If we change the appointment date, for instance, we can edit this. There's our appointment date. If we make this sometime in the past, you'll see this panel in the dashboard will update. It'll pull out the next appointment date or the next deal with the next appointment date. There it is, 4th of May, which is a fair bit in the future. But if we go look at our deals list, that one's in the past, that one's in the past, and that's the upcoming one, which is rendered on our dashboard. Some other interesting things is this task menu here. This pulls out a list of tasks, which we've got available here. Now, tasks aren't nested inside deals or customers. They're sort of independent. It just gives me a list of things I might have to do. Here's the entire list. We can again paginate this. There's an old complete one. This one, you'll notice, has a due date that's in the past. And so it renders with a red date and a little alert symbol indicating it might be overdue. If we jump back to the dashboard, for instance, that's what this is doing. It's pulling out all the tasks that are yet to be completed and organising them by due date. So with the oldest at the top, and this one is overdue. If I click on one of these, I can edit it. I can mark it as complete. Click done. That's now pulled out of this to-do list, but it'll still be available in my list of all my tasks. If I change one of these due dates, for instance, to be in the past, click done, and that didn't take. Change one of these due dates to be in the past, click done, there we go. that's now marked as overdue. So that's just a quick overview of what we're doing with this new example app. Link will be in the description. There's also an associated video that explains how to set this up. So when you first hit publish, what you need to do to get it to work. It's fairly simple, but there's some critical steps involved, particularly to do with defining those select fields when you're doing the filtering. So check the link in the description for that. And I'll follow this video up with a deep dive that looks at the Figma file, how that was set up, and how these menu and filtering options were created. So thanks for watching, and yeah, check out the other videos. Thanks very much.